How much do you need to be making in order to comfortably afford the new 2025 Lexus LX 700H? Let's find out. Let's take a look at the 700H Overtrail, which has a starting price of $114,000. Black or green pearl are the only exterior color options that are included in the price, but you also have white pearl or earth exterior color options that are an additional $500, and there are also 2 interior color options that are also included in the price as well. The LX 700H also has a 3.4 liter twin turbo V6 hybrid engine, 457 horsepower, and full-time 4-wheel drive. The Overtrail also has 18-inch matte gray alloy wheels and 33-inch all-terrain tires. It also comes with a skid plate, active height control, roll control with turn assist, and multi-terrain select. It has a Lexus 10-speaker premium sound system, a 7-inch information display, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, 6 USB ports, wireless phone charger, 12.3-inch gauge cluster. It also has a head-up display, a panoramic view monitor, a matte gray grille, a heated steering wheel, cool box. It also has front massaging seats. It also has heated and ventilated front and second row seats. And then of course, packages and accessories that you can add on at additional cost as well. The 700H Overtrail also has a delivery fee of $1,350, and if you had an 8% sales tax, then that would be an additional $9,228 that you would be adding in sales tax as well, which would then bring the total price to $124,578 for the Lexus LX 700H Overtrail. Now let's say that you were to finance this Lexus LX with that total price of $124,578, and say you were to put a 10% down payment, then that would be $12,457.80 that you would be putting down as well. And let's say that you got approved for an 8% APR with 72-month financing, then your monthly payments would be about $1,965.83 a month on average under these circumstances. And if you were to finance this vehicle under these financing terms with that same total price, then during those 6 years you would pay a total of $29,419.59 in interest. And if you want to see what different numbers would look like with different APRs, different down payments, different total prices, you can check out my car calculator. It is on my website at mayhaven.com. I'll link that down in the description below if you want to check that out. But of course, in order to see how much you need to be making in order to comfortably afford this vehicle, you of course can't just look at the monthly payment. You do have to look at all the expenses that you'd be putting in on a regular basis to determine how much you actually need to make to afford this. So we'd have to figure out monthly expenses, things like car insurance, which for this LX 700H would be about $3,695 a year, which would be about $307.92 a month on average. But please keep in mind that those numbers are going to fluctuate depending on your age, the state that you live in, your driving history, and a bunch of other factors as well. These are averages based off of all the states, all ages, all credit scores, and everything else. So just know that your numbers are going to be a little bit different. This is just an average. And if we also consider that the average person drives about 1,200 miles per month or about 15,000 miles per year, plus the average current cost of premium gas across all states, then for this vehicle, you would be looking at about $238.20 a month for your average gas cost. Of course, that's going to fluctuate a bit depending on how much you drive a month, your driving habits, and of course, the gas in your area. But I do understand that everybody wants to save money on gas as much as possible. So if you do want to get some cash back on the gas that you're already going to spend, if you check out my link for Upside, I do have a code that you can use where you do get additional cash back on top of what you already get for your first few fill-ups, and I'll have that linked down in my description below as well if you want to check that out too. Now, in terms of maintenance costs, obviously most people don't pay for this every single month, but you do need to be prepared for that. So if you were to look at the maintenance cost for this vehicle, you'd be looking at about $851.20 a year, which is about $70.93 a month on average for your maintenance cost if you were to evenly distribute that across all months. Now, if you were to add all these monthly expenses together, your car payment, your car insurance, your gas, your maintenance, then you would be looking at about $2,582.88 a month on average for this 700H Overtrail. Now, let's say that you want to keep all of those total monthly expenses at a comfortable 15% of your average annual income, then that means that you would need to be making about $206,630.40 annually in order to keep those monthly expenses at a comfortable 15% of your average annual income. And let's say, for example, that you were to pay those same total monthly expenses every single month for the entire 72 months that you're financing, plus that original 10% down payment that you made, then over the course of those 6 years that you're financing, you pay $198,425.16 total over those 6 years for the 2025 Lexus LX 700H Overtrail. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next.